What's going on YouTube? Major League Sports Cards here. Today I'm going to be making a video about how the Tatis suspension is going to affect the card market, the sports card market. So if you are interested in hearing what to do with your investments, what I think is going to happen with the whole market, stay tuned for the video and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright everybody, so welcome back to the channel. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to be talking today about the whole Fernando Tatis Jr suspension, how that will affect the card market, what you should do with all your cards while he's suspended, if you think they'll go up when he comes back, all of that stuff I'm going to be talking about in this video today. So if you are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. First, I'm going to start off explaining the whole situation. If you guys have not heard, Fernando Tatis Jr. has been suspended for 80 games at the minimum. I believe that's what it's going to be set on. And he has been suspended for using a banned performance-enhancing drug, or steroid as other people like to say. He claims that he was using it to heal from his motorcycle accident that he had, or from his ringworm disease, or whatever you would call that. So some people say that it was by mistake, some people say it was intentional. My personal side is that he was trying to get on the field quicker and he just wasn't thinking, but who knows, you never know what happens. But anyway, this is going to be a huge thing for the sports cards. It's going to be a huge thing for baseball in general. Having a big guy, superstar shortstop like this go on for 80 games, that's the rest of the season guaranteed. It's going to be some of the start of next season and 2023. So obviously card values for Tatis are probably not going to skyrocket while he's out for 80 games. So if you have any sports cards of Tatis that you are not holding on to for your PC, your personal collection, and you were going to try and make money off of them, what are you going to do in that situation? So personally, I had a home field advantage Tatis card, which is, I believe it's something like a case hit. It's one of those cool looking cards with the player and then like the background of the city they play for. And I was able to trade that away because with my collection, I'm trying to grow value right now. So I don't need something that's going to be static for 80 games. So personally, I would get rid of your Tatis cards, trade them away for something that will go up. If you like your Tatis card, if you think it's cool, definitely hold on to it. I know a lot of people say that you should just collect for fun. Some people say do it for money. Personally, I like to do both. I'm a Cardinals fan, as you can tell, so I like to collect a lot of Cardinals cards to keep, and then I also like to make it an investing type game where you invest in the players. So with Tatis, I was not personally collecting him, so I was able to get rid of him for a Jason Dominguez card. I think I got a Yohan Moncada, something like that. So personally, I would say that you should probably trade away or sell your Tatis because it's not going to be going anywhere for a while. So let's go and hop into Tatis stats and how it's going to affect the Padres. Okay, so you guys can see Tatis right here is a pretty big power hitter. So missing him from the lineup for any team is going to be pretty big, especially when it's for the rest of this season and part of next, I believe. So missing Tatis out while Soto and Machado were playing is going to be kind of crazy. Everyone was talking about having them all three playing at once. So Tatis being out, he's a power hitter, so it's going to affect most of their runs scored. But other than that, I don't think it's going to do a ton for the Padres. So what I think is going to happen with the card market is instead of the team. Obviously having a star shortstop out, and a lot of people who put all their money in him knowing that he would come back from his injury shortly and have his first at-bat of the 2022 season, I think a lot of people are going to be confused and stuck on what to do with their cards. So like I said earlier, if they're not in your PC, people are going to probably sell quick. I know a lot of people have been buying, which I personally don't really understand. His value right now is probably only going to drop for now. And people buying Tatis cards right now just doesn't really make a ton of sense to me unless you get a crazy deal. So with Tatis being gone, what I think this is going to lead to is a lot of people, I would call it almost like impulse selling. So people just dumping their stuff, people picking it up and then just holding it for a while. If you have a huge card, I definitely recommend holding it so you don't lose a ton of money. But I'm sure you can probably figure that out for yourself. What I mainly wanted to talk about was what else are people going to buy? What else are people going to sell while Tatis is out for such a long period of time? So my prediction, honestly, was football season is coming up soon. I was wondering if this will have any effect on the football market. So people, when Tatis is gone, they don't have Tatis cards that they want to trade, buy, sell, etc. What are people going to do? People might go and buy quarterbacks. People will go and buy running backs and receivers. I know this probably might not make sense for some people, but just an idea. People might go put their money into that. So if you have football cards to sell, maybe sell more of those because Tatis is out and there's a superstar that no one wants anymore. So obviously the market will go up on people like Soto possibly now that he's a Padre, Acuna maybe, I don't know, but I think other values will rise a lot now that Tatis is gone because people don't want to put their money into him. Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video. I'll run a few more highlights here so you can watch this and then also just wrap it up. Basically, what I covered here is I think that it's a good move to move your Tatis cards unless it's for your personal collection. Do not sell your personal collection just because you want to make the money. Only sell your personal collection if your whole point is to invest in it or whatever. Make sure you're still enjoying something with cards. So we covered that Tatis is probably gonna not affect the Padres fielding much, but obviously clearly affect the team's hitting. And then also, I feel like with the card market, people are going to go into other things, possibly other sports, because he's gone. And then, of course, last thing I want to mention, once he starts coming back, it's going to be a great time to sell again. So I wouldn't personally buy right now, but once he starts getting close, start buying his stuff so you can resell it once he's in the picture coming back. So that's going to be it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video.